Kamran, you're right. The three teams at 4 points is Team Abu Dhabi, Ajman Alubond, and Dubai Pulse Secure. And this is a big fight out between these three, trying to get those 2 additional points so that they can fancy getting into the last four, which is what the objective of every team is when they enter the tournament, to cross the first phase and then get into the final phase of the tournament.
Yeah, Nurag, and one more interesting thing that we will have to see is that Sharjah Bukhatir 11, they have qualified for the playoffs as well. So how are they going to approach this last game? Are they going to test their bench strength, or they are going to go with their usual thing? So we will have to see, but we can only figure out what team is playing when we go to the toss. So we will take you to the toss to our co-commentator, Neil.
Gentlemen, this is day number 8 of the KAFU Presents Emirates D10, and guess what? The venue has changed. We are in the oh so beautiful Ring of Fire, the Dubai International Stadium, right in the heart of Sports City, and it's time to play cricket with the heart. On my right, for the first match of the day, and the toss time, is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. On his right is the Team Abu Dhabi skipper. Well, yes, it's not Graham Kramer who's put on some weight. It is Ramesh Shehzad, the skipper coming in for today's game. On his right is Sharjah Bukhatir 11, skipper Fayaz. And on his right is our toss mascot from Dettol. The most important thing, sanitization of hands. The venue has changed, the process not. Are we ready for the toss, sir? Come to the pitch, closer to the pitch for the toss.
Tail call.
Tails is the call. And heads it is, which means Sharjah Bukhatir 11, Fayaz has won the toss. Fayaz, आज फिर से टॉस जीते. टॉस आपने हर टॉस जीता है इस सीरीज में, एक टॉस को छोड़ के. हाँ, ये इसके पीछे का रीजन क्या है?
कोई रीजन नहीं है, बस ये तो अल्लाह की तरफ से ही है, और तो कुछ भी नहीं है.
ये सीक्रेट है जो सीखना पड़ेगा काफी कप्तानों को आपसे. बाकी तो स्किल्स टीम के बढ़िया चल रहे हैं. वेन्यू चेंज हुई है, कोई टीम में चेंजेस हैं आपके आज?
टीम की 2 चेंजेस हैं आज. अंश खेल रहा है और हफीज फास्ट बॉलर जो पहले मैच में इंजर्ड हुआ था, दूसरे तीसरे मैच में इंजर्ड हुआ था, वो खेल रहा है.
और क्या प्लान रहेगा, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी रहेगी? आपको अपनी मोमेंटम को बरकरार रखना है. टॉप ऑफ द टेबल आप बैठे हो कंफर्टेबली.
जी बिल्कुल. विकेट भी मैंने देखा थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट है, इसलिए पहले बॉलिंग करें. यहाँ पे कंडीशन भी नहीं है, देखते हैं क्या होता है.
पहले बॉलिंग करने के पीछे कोई स्पेसिफिक रीजन है?
हाँ, विकेट थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट लग रहा है मुझे.
चेज करना आसान हो रहा है टीम के लिए?
हाँ जी, हमारा मोमेंटम अच्छा बना हुआ है चेजिंग में, तो इसीलिए चेज पे जा रहे हैं.
Fayaz, all the best, do well. Ramesh Shehzad, the skipper of Team Abu Dhabi. First up, हम सबसे पूछ रहे हैं रमीश that what is the changes in the team? Here the captain has changed.
तो मैं हूँ, प्रेस करेगा, कप्तान मुझसे थोड़ा इंजर्ड फील करे तो.
ओके, तो ना प्लान क्या है टीम अबू धाबी के लिए? दोनों मैचेस जो हैं बहुत ही ज़रूरी हैं जीतना अगर क्वालिफाई करना है तो. क्या प्लान्स है, क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज? अच्छी बड़ी ब्रेक मिल गई है आपको
तो काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंट है. वी जस्ट गोना प्ले पॉजिटिव क्रिकेट. इतना हारना तो इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम. गोना गिव अप मैच.
एनी स्ट्रैटेजीज, एनी प्लान्स?
वी वर गोना बॉल फर्स्ट एज वेल बिकॉज़ इट लुक्स अ बिट सॉफ्ट विद अ बिट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस. लेट्स सी हाउ इट गोस एंड
what do you think of the wicket? How many runs do you think you would want to put on the board?
the boundaries are a bit bigger here. It's the first game, so I think anything above 100, between 120.
Ramesh, your first stint as the captain of the Emirates D10 team Abu Dhabi. Go well, all the best. Alright, so the news from the center is Sharjah Bukhatir 11 has won the toss and they will be bowling first.
Sharjah Bukhatir 11, then captain Fayaz Ahmed winning the toss. two changes in his team, and he has elected to field, putting Team Abu Dhabi into bat, which is without the services of its captain, Graham Kremer. This match being skippered by Ramesh Shehzad, and they'll be batting first, Kamran.
Yeah, an interesting toss session between the both the captains, and Neil asked a very good questions, and both the captains, they think the surface is a bit soft, and they are unsure of what could be a good total. So just to remind all of our viewers, we have reached to, or this tournament has reached to Dubai International Stadium. So we will be coming to you these pictures live, the game live today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, the big day after tomorrow, from Dubai International Stadium. So this stadium, it is known not to have games with very high scores. So we will have to see how much that will impact, because there we were seeing that 120 was a par score, and like Anurag, we heard Ramesh saying that this is what he thinks. But I think on this surface, and this big ground and this outfield, I think 100 would be a bit par here. 100, 105 would be a good total to fight. So let's see how it goes.
Yes, and the other thing, Kamran, as mentioned, the boundaries are longer here than the earlier venue, which was the ICC Academy Cricket Grounds. So that also, the batsmen have to adjust to the new conditions. And also, let's not forget, we are playing in a more semi-enclosed environment. While when we were playing at the ICC Academy, it was one straight open ground, and that also is going to have some effect on the breeze, as well as the the humidity and the environment within.
You're absolutely correct, Anurag, and the way this beautiful stadium has been structured. Just have a look at the team. So first, team Abu Dhabi: Osama Hassan Shah, Ali Abid, Khalid Mahmood, Dilawar Khan Orakzai, Ghulam Farid, Dalal Bukhari, Ramesh Shehzad, who is leading the side today. There is no Graham Kramer today. Kai Smith, the young wicketkeeper, Vinayak Vijayan, Aryan Lakra, the very talented spinner, and Rahul Bhatia as well.
Yes, and the Sharjah Bukhatir 11 is skippered by Fayaz Ahmed, Ranjit Mani, Umair Ali, Gopal Kumar Gopal Krishnan, Hafiz Rahman, Ansh Tandon, Nathan Shibu, Junaid Shamsu, Syam Ramesh, Ali Anwar, and Rizwan CP.
So Anurag, I think Sharjah Bukhatir 11, they are going with their usual 11. The only players they have rested is Khalid Shah and Hazrat Bilal, who have been very regular feature in their side. So not a bad ploy, because Khalid Shah was opening the game, and he was playing as a backup wicketkeeper to Fayaz Ahmed. And again, we are seeing that on the team sheets, the designated wicketkeeper for today's game is Nathan Shibu, the youngster, not Fayaz Ahmed himself. So I think they are still trying and testing their players, and they are just looking what is the right combination, because till now it has been relatively smooth sailing. But cometh the more important matches, the business end of the tournament, they need to know which players are in their form and which players they can rely on.
Absolutely, it's very important for the teams not to peak early and to peak at the right time, especially when it comes to the knockout stage. And we are right on the cusp of the knockout stage right now. But Sharjah Bukhatir 11 have given a great display of all-round teamwork, and that's the reason why they are right on top of the table there. While Team Abu Dhabi, two very crucial and critical matches, and they have a chance to make something happen for themselves and see if they can book that last berth into the last four.
So we are about to start our game one at Dubai International Cricket Stadium for CAFU presents Emirates D10. And to start the proceeding for Team Abu Dhabi, Ali Abid will take the strike, and on the non-striker is Ghulam Farid. And the bowler from Sharjah Bukhatir, who is going to start the proceeding, is Hafiz Rahman, who has been drafted in for this match.
Yes, it's going to be a great battle between bat and ball, and I'm sure there is a lot of excitement which is going to be in store for our viewers who are following this telecast all over the world, including the US, Indian subcontinent, here in the Middle East, and we are looking forward to a good game of cricket, Kamran.
Absolutely correct, Anurag. And it will be very interesting to see how Hafiz Rahman bowls, because he's replacing Hazrat Bilal, who has been a very dependable and reliable bowler for Sharjah Bukhatir 11. And Sharjah Bukhatir 11, if we can stay in a way, because we have seen them, all the teams now, 9 or at least 8 games for every team. So they have been very methodical with their approaches.
The other thing, when I heard Captain Fayaz Ahmed, he has just lost one toss, and their performance with the toss as well as winning the games has been pretty similar there. And a slow, sedate start, a single to begin, is one without loss.
So the reactions from Ranjit Mani, they said that had he grabbed it, he thinks he might have had the chance to run the batsman out on the non-striker end. In the end, Ghulam Farid will take this strike, and Hafiz Rahman is bowling from the pavilion end. This very beautiful, very picturesque Dubai International Cricket Stadium.
The only thing which we are missing, Kamran, is those stands. I wish soon, inshallah, those stands get filled. This will have another dimension to the game altogether.
Yeah, you are right, but the thing is that the experience I have had with the PSL, covering PSL over here, so it's not that different from me. Yes, it didn't used to be empty per se, but we are pretty used to have not filled stadiums, but especially when the international matches here. And I think in just a couple of hours, this stadium is going to look majestic.
Absolutely, with the lighting on. Dubai is such a wonderful, beautiful city, the glittering city of the world, and such great facilities having been created by the ICC here, and a lot of work with the ECB. Really, it's become an international venue. I mean, no prizes. That's the reason why today it's become a venue for a lot of international matches. And now, as we know, we have the IPL coming up here also in the month of September. So a lot of cricket, a lot of excitement going to take place in Dubai.
So a good start from Hafiz Rahman. So only one coming out of first 3 deliveries.
Oh, that's a great shot, and he bisects the fielders there. 4 runs, first boundary of the innings.
A little bit of a lift, I would say, and a bit surprising for me, the way ball is packed to the boundary, because it looks a very lush outfield. Just have a look. And he played well in the end, just placed it. And Rag, I think this outfield looks deceptive. It's much quicker than how it looks.
Absolutely, Kamran. We were mentioning day for yesterday when we were at the ICC cricket grounds, the outfield and the conditions had become different and it had slowed down. But definitely, if that is an indication of the last shot is an indication, this seems to be quite a quick outfield. And this time again, he wants to play an aggressive shot on the offside, but straight to the fielder. And a quiet start, and I think the bowling team will be pretty happy that they've kept the batting team, Team Abu Dhabi, down to just 5 in 5 deliveries.
As they say, never judge a surface until both teams have their turn. So I think this strip looks, as compared to the surfaces where we saw at the ICC Cricket Academy, this looks more a bit testing for batting. So the first few shots that we have seen, the batsmen are going more on the back foot. In ICC Cricket Academy, we were seeing them just putting their foot down and pulling them across the line. But it's still early days.
Absolutely. I think any batsman who comes in is going to take a little bit of time to, oh, look at that delivery. Beats his outside edge to the wicketkeeper. End of over number 1. It's 5 without loss after 1.
The first over of Team Abu Dhabi's inning is over. They are 5 for no loss. They were asked to bat first by Sharjah Bukhatir 11 captain Fayaz Ahmed. So, Anurag, what do you think of the first over? Is it 50-50 still now, or you think the Hafiz Rahman bowled a good over?
I think it's a combination of both. Hafiz bowled pretty well, didn't give too much of width. And second, also the batsmen are a bit skeptical. They also just want to get a feel of this wicket before they actually start exploring. And look at this one. There's a loud appeal, but the umpire is not interested. So as I was mentioning, it's both. The players are playing themselves into new conditions, and you can't expect them that as soon as they get out and get onto the field, they'll start, taking chances, hitting big shots. But they'll have to very quickly innovate. That's for sure.
A good delivery, and the keeper got very animated. And he was convinced that there was an edge. Ali Anwar, who has come into bowl. And this time, Ali Abid tried to pull it, but he struggled to time it and just stop-edged it. So this is the kind of thing that we were discussing or expecting on this surface. There might be some spongy bounce.
Yes, that was definitely an indication of a spongy bounce, and the batsman getting a top edge behind the wicketkeeper. So 4 more runs added. Welcome runs. Field restrictions are in place. Power play going on. So safe shot, and it's 9 for no loss after 1.2.
Ali to Ali. And this time it tries again. Fielder, oh, that was a good effort. And ball finally rolls over the boundary line for a 4.
Yes, another 4 and welcome boundary for Team Abu Dhabi. Not very convincing, but doesn't matter how they come. It's 4, nevertheless, on the board. Far from the field, I don't think it was really a chance. Pretty away.
Yeah, but it was worth giving it a try. So that was Talabat tournament 4, number 461. Team Abu Dhabi takes their score into double figures now. And again he tries to pull, and again fails to control the shot, and again lucky that he has evaded the fielders.
Amran, I think the batsmen are struggling to, decipher the pace of the wicket. And that's the reason when they are going for these shots, the connections which are being made are not really very, very good, right? Not from the middle of the bat, edges are going. And I think they need to give it a little bit of more of a look in, maybe an over and a half, and then see how they want to negotiate the bowling.
And this time, Ghulam Farid, who has been managing the short of line deliveries pretty well. So that's the difference we have seen between the batting of Ali Abid and Ghulam Farid. Ghulam Farid is not really rushing for the shot. Ali Abid, as soon as he sees the ball pitched a bit farther from him, he goes into the shot and tries to play it very powerfully, which I don't think that technique may not work here today.
The batsmen have to be watchful for a few deliveries. Oh, this is very well struck. Beautifully toward the covers region. 4 runs. Lovely shot to end the over. 19 for no loss after 2.
$19 for none, Team Abu Dhabi batting first, as they were asked by Sharjah Bukhatir captain Fayaz Ahmed. So it's been a mixed kind of a start. That's the Dafa News. A fun fact, Andrew Hildrich is the only batsman on the non-striker end to have been given out for handling the ball.
Yes, I think batsmen find a lot of ways to get out, and bowlers are not complaining, I'm sure, as long as they get the wickets. Team Abu Dhabi, 19 for no loss. Over number 3 to begin. It's going to be Syam Ramesh, who has the ball in his hand. He's striding in.
But this time it has been lofted in the air, fielder coming underneath it, and it's Ranjit Mani, and he has taken a good catch.
Well, that delivery had a lot of bits on it, and not played properly. Never got through to the middle of the bat, little almost the bottom of the bat, and straight to the field. Good catch there.
That's how Ghulam Farid perishes. That's 19 for 1, Team Abu Dhabi.
Over number 3 in progress, and this delivery, it's a wide delivery, and the umpire rightly calls it wide. One more added to the total, and one more delivery to be bowled. And the delivery before that, that wicket he got. All I want to say is that the catching has begun well at a new venue, and I hope we are going to see some good fielding and good catching in the rest of the tournament, which is going to be played here at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, Kamran.
For sure, Anurag, and I think this is, for the visibility perspective, it's a much better backdrop here for the fielders. So a quick run for Ali Abid. Syam Ramesh, he has started in his usual plan of bowling, going around the wicket right away and bowling across. He got the first wicket when Ghulam Farid, literally, it looked like he failed to reach the ball. In the end, he just had to throw his hands and lost his wicket. So good field placement for it as well, because Syam Ramesh has taken both the fielders outside on the third man and the deep point.
Syam Ramesh has used that ploy of angling the ball across the face of the batsman, many times, and he succeeded well. And this time, it's more into the stumps. Hit quietly on the onside, scramble for a single, and that will take the total to 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. A quiet start. They have lost 1 wicket, but it's early days.
And the man who has come out to join Ali Abid is Ramesh Shahzad, who is leading Team Abu Dhabi today. And he will be very, very crucial for this Team Abu Dhabi innings. Because if he stays there for by the end of 5th or 6th over, then he can have a good understanding of the pitch and set a more realistic target.
Oh, that next delivery, again, a very wide delivery, and one more added to the total, one more to the extras, 23 for 1. I think Syam Ramesh, in his anxiety to keep the ball away from the batsman, he has succeeded quite a lot during the tournament, as we were mentioning, but this time not being able to control, and really 2 wides, that's not a good sign.
Anurag, that's the challenge in especially this limited overs cricket, bowling in the power play. If you put both fielders together, again it has been slashed hard. Fielder coming underneath it, and another catch taken. So that's the second wicket gone for Team Abu Dhabi. It's Ali Abid who has gone, and Junaid Shamsu has taken a good catch.
Second setback, second jolt to Team Abu Dhabi, and it's Ali Abid this time. Similar kind of a dismissal, going straight to the batsman there, the ball away from the body, trying to mighty heave, not connecting well, and he has to take that walk back to the pavilion. not the kind of start Team Abu Dhabi would have wanted. They've lost 2 wickets, just 23 on the board, and they're in the third over. 2 more deliveries to be bowled, and it's so critical for Team Abu Dhabi to really up their game. They need these points more desperately than Sharjah Bukhatir, and they need more resolve and more application, I feel. And the wickets which they have lost have not been on good deliveries, Kamran.
Yeah, and the reality we have just seen, Ramesh Azad leaving the ball. He shouldered arms to the delivery. So it's just 60 deliveries game, 10 over cricket, and we have seen a very aggressive and very capable batsman shouldering arms. The last ball of the third over coming up. This time it takes a couple of steps, but couldn't really make the room for a big shot. Anyways, that's the end of the third over. 24 for 2.
Team Abu Dhabi then put into bat by Sheikh Bukhatir 11, 24 for 2 at the end of 3 overs, and there's a change in commentary. And to take you further, it's going to be Charvi and Asim Sheikh. Welcome, Asim.
Thank you, Anurag. And we do have a new voice in the combox. Asim Sheikh. 3 overs gone. It's 24 for 2. Slow, idly steady start here. And right away, that's cut through. That will reach the boundary. Good looking shot that from the below of the skipper. Welcome, Asim.
Thank you very much, Chavi, for that warm welcome, and Anurag as well, for that matter. And a wonderful shot that we witnessed here. Gopa Kumar into the attack, and nicely cut away in the gap by Ramesh Shahzad towards the sweeper cover boundary.
Shot pulled, and yes, that's going to be the first maximum of the game here. Yet again from the willow of the skipper, and he does realize he's got a big responsibility this evening.
How well is he meditating the ball that he's darting in, the Gopa Kumar? If you observe, the ball is drifting into him, and he's making him the room himself, and then trying to, the ball which was bowled before, he cut that away, and this time he pulled it away towards the mid-wicket region.
Yeah, but he does also realize out there how important his innings are for Team Abu Dhabi. They are at 2 points, and they are at 4 points. Beg your pardon. They want to make it 6. And the ball again drifting down the leg side for Gopa Kumar. 34 for 2. And well, it's tougher news. 347th 6. We were discussing a couple of days ago, are we going to reach a 400 or a 500? Full toss, pulled away, 1 bounce over the fence, 4 runs.
To perfection there by Ramesh Shahzad. He was onto it in a flash, trying to dart it in right in the block hole, making room for himself. Gopa Kumar followed, but outsmarted Gopa Kumar on that occasion did Ramesh Shahzad. Moves on to 38 for 2 after 3.4. So gaining some momentum here in this over, Chavi.
Well, they do realize they're walking into the 4th over. They need that because this is a T10. And well, the time passes by in a flash. Very quick, the innings run by. Gopa Kumar. Fuller length delivery this time, just moving slightly away. Ramesh Shahzad finding the fielder there at backward point for dot delivery. So we have 4, 6, dot, 4, dot. What are we going to have, a 6 now?
Gonna improvise again.
That's gone through the legs of Gopa Kumar to reach the fence, and yes, it's a boundary. Good over this for Team Abu Dhabi. 4 overs gone, it's 42 for 2.
So we're about to progress. I believe it's Mir Ali Khan brought into the attack by Captain Fayaz. Goes back to the leading wicket taker of Mir Ali Khan. Man with the golden arm.
Remember, Asim, we were having a bit of a conversation on Umair Ali, and he said he's probably the only outsider and the newcomer to the Sharjah Bukhatir 11. The rest of the team have been playing together for a very long time.
I don't think you can make a stronger statement, than Umair Ali Khan, how he has made it, by cementing his team and the kind of performance that he has delivered. Absolutely amazing.
Also with the bat and with the ball, an all-round performance from him.
Have been match-winning at the right time. Crucial instance that has turned the game on his head on a couple of occasions. Back and Rick, especially against the match against.
Game. Well, we had a loss of the leather being replaced for one. Well, that is also the end of the power play. So now we're allowed more than 2 outside the 30-yard circle. And Umair Ali starts from the pavilion end. So a delivery nicely driven. 2.
Strike. And if back and recollect, Umair, he in the tournament. That is something going to be a lot of positive exit west, right?
Definitely, but as much Sharjah Bukhatir 11, they want to keep their number 1 spot on the points table. A win here for Team Abu Dhabi is absolutely essential because they would want to qualify. So a delivery, yet again, the ball gripping the surface. And you'd see, Asim, we are seeing that some of these bowlers, especially the ones who pull the in-swinger, is moving very sharply in towards down the leg side. That'll be something that they will have to control. The extras have been an issue in the tournament.
Absolutely. Surface, I believe, so for beautiful shot there on that occasion by Rami Shehzad, waiting for that slower delivery and dispatching it over the head of the mid-wicket fielder for half a dozen. So moves on to 43.
Pitch shot, made room for himself, Rami Shehzad, and he put away the leather in great fashion. That sensational shot.
Beg your pardon, the score moves on to 49 after that 6.
So
43 before that 49 for 2 after 4.3.
It's Dafa News 348th maximum. The run rate is steady on 10.89, where they will be looking at a total of close to about 140. A lot will depend on the pair that is out there. Sama Shah, Rami Shehzad, he's on 26 of 11. Shah is on just 1 of 1. And we have a recovery of the leather. And well, the challenge here is going to be to going and recovering the leather because of the stands being empty. Fire a little bit of assistance from our guys bringing this game to you live. Making room yet again. This time puts it away on the offside. And the ball is going to run away. Yet another maximum.
What a brilliant hit that is. Made room for himself. Over pitch delivery and then whacked it. Making space for himself and then placing it over the point region for half a dozen. Brilliant shot there by Rami Shehzad. Ali Khan need to find answers to this onslaught from Rami Shehzad.
Boom, yet again, just a bit of a nudge. Good cricket this. Getting 2 back-to-back sixes and just taking a single. It's also important for Osama to get the strike as well. Shehzad is very quickly moved on to 33 of 13.
Captain's knock. Very much needed from a player like him. Come and deliver on this. That matters the most.
Will miss. They will get a couple of runs here. The misfield will account for that. So 2 to end the over. Not a bad over. 16 runs coming off it. 5 gone. It's 58 for 2. Welcome back, and this is Kafu Presents Emirates D10 Tournament. And we are coming to you live from the Ring of Fire, Dubai International Cricket Stadium. A new venue for the last couple of games. And what a beautiful sight it is from here in the comm box. That is the team dugout.
Ranjit Mani into the attack. What a shot there by Ramesh Azad, making room for himself, over pitch delivery and dispatching it over the head of the extra cover fielder there. That is half a dozen for Abu Dhabi and Ramesh Azad as well. Time that shot did Javi.
Couldn't be better than that. Well, the action can't get better than that. Nicely timed, nicely placed. Knew exactly where the fielders are.
In the form at the right time for Team Abu Dhabi. 5.1 over 64 for 2, and they are cruising at the rate of 12.39.
Run rate there yet again makes room. That would be a cheeky but good single. Brings Osama Shah on strike. Very quickly they've moved on to 65. Are in the over.
Pitch report. What do you think will,
considering how the pitch will behave progressing into the evening? Even if Team Abu Dhabi is able to put on like 130 on board, depending also again, the format is as such. The bowlers, good use of the wrist. The ball is in the air, bounce and over. Yeah. 130 would be all right. Depend, but a lot will also depend because considering Team Sharjah Bukhatir 11, they've got very good batsmen. They've got a good strong top order. They can come out and they can conquer. The bowlers have a big responsibility when they come in to defend, because at the toss, Ramesh did mention that they would have wanted to.
I don't find that strange that Ramesh would have wanted to bowl, because they have some wouldn't want to conditions later on. So I think that would have gone ahead first.
True. Singles coming from it, so the good recovery from Ranjit Mani.
8 for 2, 5.5. The ball to go after getting very first ball. Back strong. Foreign game. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, dispatched towards the mid-wicket region, and that is a boundary.
Six overs gone. It's 72 for 2. Team Abu Dhabi here have got a bit of a momentum. So let's look at the batting card. Ali Abid going quite early for 15 of just 8. Ghulam Farid following him 5 of just 7. And Sham Ramesh, the successful bowler there. Ramesh Shehzad, he's on 45 of 17. Samar Shah, he's on 5 of 4. 2 extras have been bowled so far, and 12 runs is what they are getting for over.
Anwar Ali from the pavilion end to Osama Shah.
So that's the result that we're talking about. The ball gripping the surface. They want 2. We'll have to settle just. Good work in the deep. Courtesy Gopa Kumar.
What sort of a role that the passes on to his the partner there, Osama Shah. What he is expecting out of him. Seeing a lot of singles coming in from him. And that's a short arm jab pulled away over the head of Gopa Kumar. He can just watch his sail over his head, and that is a 6. Go moves on to 79 after that 6 from Ramesh Shehzad, and that brings up his 50 as well. Charvi, what a brilliant knock that was!
Very good captain's knock. He stood tall and delivered. Wanted his front foot forward. So that is the 351st of a news tournament 6. Looking shot just right away out of the park. Ramesh Shehzad, and that's what they are doing. He's in the go. Let him go ahead for it. That's why Osama Shah at the other end, the non-striking end, he can bat a bit as well.
They're playing quite a smart cricket here. The batsman who's connecting so well, who has assessed the conditions very well, wants to play maximum balls he can out of these allotted overs.
Do that. Anwar. Okay, for 7 runs in this over so far, and that's put down straight down the ground. But we'll find the fielder, Sham Ramesh. A couple of runs again added to the total, takes it up to 81. Ramesh Shehzad, these moved very quickly on to 53 for 19. Sama on 6 of 5. Tad bit expensive here, Ali Anwar.
Yes, especially considering the whole throughout. Yes, slightly expensive, but you have to give credit to this man batting beautifully. Ramesh Shehzad, not spared anyone, I believe. Bat so beautifully today. 54 of 20 for 82 for 2 Team Abu Dhabi. I believe another fact that expect some due as the match progresses.
There will be also reason for the due. The Dubai Cricket Stadium is closed and full. That's why the dew would settle on the ground rather than moving away, though there was a little bit of wind. That's gone high up in the air. Osama Shah this time. And Gopa Kumar coming under it. But, well, there is no stopping that. He got the distance right. The maximum.
Tried hard there, Gopa Kumar, but unfortunately the ball sailed over his head. Definitely did get hand to it, but that yes, the off balance on that occasion was a difficult chance. All he could have done there, pop that ball in, was a difficult one as well.
88 for 2 now. Delivery for Ali Anwar and his spell. Shot delivery yet again. That's gone up in the air and miles away from the arms of Ramesh. Sham Ramesh, yet another maximum to end the over. 7 gone, 94 for 2. 7 overs gone. It's 94 for 2, and that is the bowling card. Ali Anwar, the most expensive of the lot, 2 overs 36. Sham Ramesh, the most successful of the lot, 1 over 5 runs and 2 wickets for him. Everybody else going away for a couple of runs. And a change in the voices in the com box. Joining you is Kamran and Neil.
Thank you, Charvi. Thank you, Asim. Sharjah Bukhatir 11 bowling. They are taking a bit of a beating from, especially from the captain of Team Abu Dhabi, Shahzad. Would you believe it? Shahzad, when he walked out to bat, left a ball alone. Even then, scored the 50 of just 18 deliveries. Me is Neil. Neil.
Thank you so much, Kamran. Splendid evening here. The sun's setting. You can see it on your screens right now. To that little aperture. Lights of the ring of fire lighting up. The reason why it's called the ring of the fire is because the floodlights over here are not on poles. They are in a form of a lovely, beautiful ring. There you see. Fun fact coming up your way. Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni and Saurav Ganguly have career best ODI scores of 183, which they all scored before going on to take the captaincy. They have been obviously last 3 Indian captains, and they have done it in that order. Brought to you by Dafa News. 183. You score 183, maybe you have a chance of becoming the captain of the national side.
This time, Ramesh Azad goes big, and game result over the boundary for a maximum.
He is on song, Ramesh Shahzad. Look at this, the way he got in position. Watch the ball, front foot cleared, and away she goes. And fielder out there was a spectator.
I must say, Neil, what is even more, you can say, something that we can praise about Ramesh Azad, the batting. He is not just hitting wildly, he is picking shots. Just look at that. Again, good fielding by the his opposite number, Fayaz Ahmed.
Standing at point, Fayaz putting in a full-fledged dive. Stopping would have been a couple of easy runs. 101 there for Team Abu Dhabi. Loss of 2 wickets. Going at a steady 13.77.
Throughout his shots, according to the field. Outside off stump, fighting the dive. A very well constructed inning. There's just not a wild slogging that one might think. Look at the scorecard 60-22. You think that started hitting wildly.
TP. Now this time around the wicket, up in the air, over the bowler's head. Get a single there and get off strike. Probably that's what Ramesh would have told Osama, that, hey buddy, you know what, don't struggle. Just take a single. Give me the strike. I'll take care of this. 61 of 22, Ramesh Shahzad. Definitely knock.
This time he comes inside and frees his arms and deposits it wide long on for another 6.
That's exactly what we spoke about a while back, that he told Shah, listen buddy, take a single, give it to me.
Just look at that, Neil. He gets into the position anticipating where the bowler is going to pitch the ball. Again. Just look at that. Walking inside and then sweeping it for a boundary. 112 for 2.
Eight overs gone, 112 for 2, just 2 more to come. At the toss, the skipper Ramesh Shahzad had said that you'd be looking at about 120 kind of a score batting first, because they wanted to field first as well. Uncertain about how the wicket would behave. It has been used for the first time in so many months. kind of uncertain about what would be good score to put up.
Definitely, Neil, and I think at this point, Team Abu Dhabi are definitely ahead of the on the game because Raja Bukhatir 11 had taken early wickets, and at that time it looked like they have the wood over Abu Dhabi. Ramesh Shahzad, since he has come, has the pitch and vision pretty well. How brilliantly he played.
Hafiz coming into bowl. Time wide outside the off stump. A good delivery. This is a high percentage delivery bowled in the shortest format of the game. Even the T20, if you see, bowlers prefer bowling a fuller length delivery, a Yorker length delivery, right close inside the wide line. Many a batsman end up gifting a dot ball to the bowler on that. Man had to sit out of most of the games for Sharjah Bukhatir due to a hamstring injury. And is back in the team. And look at this. What a fantastic spell he's bowled. 1.1 overs, just 5 runs he's given. Next. This one has been smacked. But just a single where Ali will do the fielding. Region. Jog in a few yards to stop this.
10 more deliveries left innings. One interesting that the son of Sharjah Bukhatir 11, Fayaz Ahmad, kept the fine leg and third man up in the circle for, I think, for the whole of the innings except for when Pesh was bowling. Boy.
Want to have fielders at the boundary in the V and the square when you have Ramiz hitting that way. Again, a fuller end delivery there. The umpire this time calls it a wide.
Wide Yorker with point inside the ring. I think he was a bit lucky. The wide. Paint edge would score.
So far with 9 in length. Those were not straightish. Again, tries this one, played absolutely straight over the umpire's head, a couple of inches inside the rope for a 4.
Like you spotted, and the same thing was spotted by Ramesh Shahzad. Again, playing according to the field placement, and that's what experience can do to you. He knows he's anticipating where the bowler is going to bowl, where are the gaps in the field. That's not he dispatching balls over the fielders, and quite a few of those sixes have gone just above the fielders as well.
25, that's what. 9 deliveries to go. This time, mistimed it completely. Wanted to hoik it over mid-wicket. Not successful whatsoever, just a single. Dejected with himself because he knew that ball wasn't in the slot. If that was hit, I'm so sure it would have probably reached the second tier of the stands.
And even though Hafiz Rahman has given away one boundary, still the context of the game, it's a very good over till now. In coming out of it. Time Musama Shah frees his arms, finds a fielder. More run.
Ready? Reaching the 120 mark. That's what Ramiz wanted for his team. Got that 7 deliveries early. Whatever come in from here on will be bonus as per the expectation of the skipper. 76 have come in from the blade of
Last delivery over coming up. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. It is a wide.
definitely poor delivery to end this over, but he'll have to go back all the way, bowl it again. And that was a good ploy there by Osama Hassan, because he just threw his bat at it, like you mentioned, point being inside, third man being inside. Uh, Ramesh Shehzad knew that even a faint edge will take the ball to the boundary, so he just threw the bat at it, but the ball was way too wide from his reach. Ramesh Shehzad will face the last ball.
Oh, very well bowled. What a way to finish the over. That's 9 gone. Abu Dhabi 121 for 2.
One last over to go. 121 for 2. Team Abu Dhabi has done really well for itself. It is indeed a must-win game for them. Stay alive in this competition. Mind you, Team Abu Dhabi, Man Alubond and Pipal Secure. All three teams sitting tight on 4 points each. One of them will get a chance to get into the qualifiers. Teams of tournament already qualified. Qualifiers Bukhatir 11, the table toppers, followed by ECB Blues and Fujairah Pacific Ventures. We'll see Fujairah Pacific Ventures and Blues taking on each other in the next game. Right now, it's going to be Sham Ramesh.
Like we were discussing earlier, Neil, as soon as Sham Ramesh comes into bowl, right arm round, deep point, deep third man, very unusual for limited overs cricket, no point.
Bowl it wide, and it is a wide. Again, a wide Yorker. That has been probably the plan action. This time, up pulling a tad too wide. A quick message to his partner Osama.
Yeah, and Neil, it's a pretty interesting field. And this time, couldn't he surprised the batsman? I think couldn't really time it. Otherwise, fine leg was in the circle as well. Just a leg by. A good result for Team Abu Dhabi.
Five more deliveries to go. And for Shehzad, the point is coming in. They've sent out the cover. So there will be a sweeper cover on the boundary. Point comes in. 2 wickets today. He bowls an extremely ultra-wide delivery, trying to angle the ball away from Shehzad. Ended up giving a spectra wide.
Very interesting technique that Ramesh uses. Bowler is and just in his bowling stride, he, I think on every delivery, either take 2 steps back or forward for delivery. Batsman
Delayed the shot. Shadow practicing it. What he wanted to do, did not time it. Deceived completely there, Shehzad. Again, see, look at the screen. He's probably shadow practiced that shot at least 27 times in those 30 seconds that he got between delivery was bowled and reaching his mark. Coming in again, Ramesh. Walking across, he'll just get a single. Too much movement for that one run. Ramesh Shehzad. Cut the gap. The angle at which Ramesh bowls.
Yeah, but still credit to Sham Ramesh. Didn't get that much distracted. Stayed on his plan. Pulled wide outside the off stump because as the fine leg and try leg inside the circle.
Next up, low full toss, up in the air, fielder coming underneath. And that's taken. That'll be the end of Osama Shah. And Ranjit Mani, man, probably he prejudged it, came underneath the ball, and then realized the ball is flying back. Oh, look.
That's the third wicket for Shyam Ramesh. What a spell he has bowled. And second catch for Ranjit Mani. Again, pretty well judged. That's 125 for 2, 9.4 overs gone.
Two balls to go, straight up. Is there any taker? Not any. Oh, Ramesh Shehzad, he's gone for 2. Chance of a run out. Everything is happening over here. Everything.
Very well run, but I think it would have been more productive for Team Abu Dhabi. Ramesh Shehzad had taken only. In fact, it's Ramesh Shehzad who has taken 2 runs. Good thinking from Kai Smith. Probably that is the reason he was sent. Young Kai Smith can run faster. And he has served his purpose there, I think.
Well, yes, definitely. He was running at the danger end, Kai Smith, and safely. Round. Last ball of the innings, 127 for 3. Ramesh coming in, and it's going to be Ramesh Shehzad.
Again, very well bowled by Shyam Ramesh. No big hit. The final delivery of the Team Abu Dhabi innings.
What a splendid over there by Shyam Ramesh. He finishes on 2 overs, 11 runs and 3 wickets. This man has done what would have been expected of a top bowler. In this format, just giving away 11 runs, 2 overs. And especially when you have a man who's carried his bat through the innings and is on fire. This is brilliant by Shyam Ramesh.
Pure gold. What an absolutely brilliant final over that Shyam Ramesh bowled. Abu Dhabi batting. Ali Abid, 15 of 8. Ghulam Farid, 5 of 7. Both of them went early. Shah, the third batsman, out. All 3 wickets were taken by Shyam Ramesh. Shehzad, of just 1 deliveries. What an innings he has played. Running.
Well, yes, sir. He was on 75 of 25. The next 6 balls that he faced, Ramesh Shehzad, yielded him just 5 runs. That is the beauty of Shyam Ramesh, what he's done. 10 overs, 128 is the score. Looking at the bowling card, obviously, yes, Shyam Ramesh, the pick of the bowler, 2 overs, 11 runs, 3 wickets, economy of just 5.5. Hafiz Rahman came back out of injury, 2 overs, 14 runs. Ali Anwar, 2 overs, 36 runs, extremely expensive. Krishna and Gopakumar, 1 over, 18 runs, 1 over for Umair, 16 runs, extremely expensive again. Ranjit Mani used for an over, 14 runs, and Rizwan CP, 1 over, 18 runs. So barring the 2 opening bowlers, Shyam Ramesh and Hafiz Rahman, all the bowlers have been extremely expensive for Team Sharjah Bukhatir 11.
And absolutely correct, Neil. And this is what has made the difference, because if we break down Ramesh Shehzad's innings a bit more, because he reached his 50 on the 18 deliveries, was 51 of 18, and he has finished at 80 of just 31 deliveries. 23 deliveries, he could score only 29. It's a big achievement from Sharjah Bukhatir 11.
Well, yes, obviously conditions are not very batsman friendly. You know, you get tired when you're big ones, and it's hot, humid. The energy levels do drop down. But this man has definitely ensured that as far as his captainship is concerned, he taking charge of the team in a must-win game. Ramesh Shehzad has delivered an innings which is worth all its weight in gold. This is how he started, with a beautiful inside-out shot towards point, and from there on there was no looking back. Look at this, going back, and beautiful long 6. Gopakumar was taken for a few runs, made room, and a low full toss was dispatched for a 6. Then straight between his legs. I mean, you couldn't take out anything wrong from that shot. Umair Ali who in this previous encounter had taken 4 wickets back-to-back against this opponent, this time round was hit for boundaries.
And one thing, Neil, you see, all the boundaries which we are seeing, he hardly played any delivery from normal stance. Either he came inside the line or gave himself extra. Just look at that. This time he stayed back and pulled it. Again, he was anticipating the deliveries, playing to the field pretty well.
Well, absolutely. I mean, again, see, like you mentioned, clearing his front foot and whacking it, this time straight with a flat bat. So he's made the most out of what he could see as far as the field is concerned, ensured that he got all of it right. The SBK presents Emirates D10 tournament. Sharjah Bukhatir 11 in their innings when they went on to bat, because they were put into bat. Team Abu Dhabi scored 129, 128, beg your pardon, in their 10 overs. And Team Abu Dhabi now have to go on to restrict Sharjah Bukhatir 11 from winning this one. Let's see what happens when we come back. We'll take a quick short break and join you right here.